everyone, it's Meg. Welcome to a new reading vlog. I've not done like a classic weekly reading vlog in a while, so I thought I would do one this week. Apart from the fact that I've not done one of these vlogs for a while, I'm also going to Anime Con at the end of this week on Saturday, which is so exciting. I've never been to a con before, so I'm very excited. I'm going on my own, and I must admit I'm mainly going for like the artist alley bit because I feel like I'm going to find some hopefully amazing little, anime merch stuff. So I'm definitely going to film that for this vlog. So obviously, keep watching if you want to see the content from that. But it is such a gorgeous morning today. It's so windy. I nearly got blown away sorting the horses out. And it was like this yesterday, but it's dry, the sun's shining. I can't really complain, to be honest with you. And it is a Monday morning, so I'm going to be doing some booktube stuff. I usually do my booktube stuff on a Monday. I'm going to be editing a day in the life vlog that I did last week, that I filmed last week. And I must admit, I feel like it's going to take me longer to edit than I thought. And it did actually burn me out a little bit, filming that. I don't know why. I think it's because I was trying to put a lot more effort into filming it and kind of getting different angles and making it a bit more I don't know if aesthetic is quite the right word, but I guess that kind of vibe. So it was, by the end of that day, even though I was just trying to document my life, I must admit, your girl was a little bit burnt out. So I'm not really doing any filming this week apart from casually filming this vlog. So I'm going to start editing that video now because I'm going to go swimming in maybe about an hour and a half with my mum. So that'll be really fun. Get some exercise in. Let me share with you what I'm currently reading, and I only started this the other day, but I'm doing quite well with it because I actually made time to sit down and read on my other day off yesterday, and it's really nice. I'm trying to make more of an effort this year on a Sunday afternoon when I'm not working to just spend a couple of hours reading, because otherwise I'm reading before or after I get home from work and before I go to bed. So it's not a massive amount of time so dedicating time to reading just on a day off is really nice, and I do notice a difference with my mental health and my mental state when I do that, because it calms and centers me, it makes me a lot more present. But the book I'm currently reading is Heaven's Official Blessing, and this is the first volume, and I watched the anime of this at the end of last year. And I did actually really enjoy it. I think once I got past the first episode, because I didn't really know what I was getting myself in for. I just knew it's such a popular anime, so many people love it, and I didn't really know what it was about. And also it's a bit out of my comfort zone because it's a fantasy. So I wasn't keen on the first episode, but once I got past that, I enjoyed it a lot more, and I think I will enjoy it a lot more when I rewatch it eventually. But I know the first book covers the first season. And then I feel it's a book per season. There's only 2 seasons out at the moment. I really hope there's more. But yeah, I'm not doing too badly, to be honest with you. I'm on chapter 6, so I'm on page 163. And I am enjoying it. Obviously, I know the story from watching the anime, so I know what happens in this book. But obviously it's still nice to read the original material. I like having the illustrations throughout this book as well. Because it's a light novel, I believe it's a light novel. But yeah, like I said, I'm really enjoying it. Obviously there's not too much world building or anything like that. It's just getting used to all the different characters and stuff like that. There is a glossary in the back of this, which I've not read yet. I don't know whether I need to. I might dip into that maybe at some point with name guides and all that sort of thing. But we are getting to the bit where we meet Sanlang for the first time, this next chapter that I'm about to go, which is very exciting. I think that's what everybody, or most people anyway, read this book for, is for Sanlang and Zelan. Hopefully I'm saying they're right. Oh my god, their names right. If I enjoy this enough, I will definitely continue on with the series, because obviously I want to know what happens after the first 2 seasons of the anime. I kind of wish that there were audiobooks for these. There might be, I don't know. There's not any from what I have found so far. I know there's audio dramas, but they are in Chinese, so Obviously I don't speak Chinese, so that's not very helpful. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far, you know. I really enjoy the writing style as well. It's kind of fairly easy to follow along with, even though I do have to concentrate a bit on, like, you know, the plot when they're talking about different things. But like, even though obviously it's a fantasy, it is quite humorous, the writing, at the same time. Like, some of it's a bit more lighthearted, which I quite enjoy. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. I would really like to finish this by the end of the week, but I'm not sure how that's going to go, to be honest with you. We will see. But yeah, this is like my main reading priority for the week. So I'm going to go and get onto editing this video now, because I need to get the rest of the footage off the card that's on this camera right now. So I'm going to go and do that, and then, like I said, I'll go swimming, and then I don't know what the rest of the day will hold. I don't know if I'm going to do booktube stuff all day, because after all, this is like a day off work, so I don't want to, like, you know, do too much of other stuff, you know. I want to have some time to chill. So that's my plan for the moment. So welcome to this vlog. I hope you enjoy it, and now I'm going to go and do some editing before I go swimming, which will be really nice. I've just been exporting and sorting through the footage for this vlog, and I realised that I missed a load of footage. I've done this before, and I've had to already refilm a bit of this vlog, a bit of B-roll for it, and it's another bit of B-roll that I've missed. Oh my god, I'm actually terrible at this these days, thinking I pressed the record button, but I actually haven't, so I'm gonna have to refilm that now. So fun. This is what the reality of filming videos sometimes. You feel like you've actually filmed something, but turns out you haven't. So it's Friday now, and I've not given you guys like an update since the beginning of the week at all. And I feel like that seems to be a running theme these days whenever I do weekly vlogs. But anyway, it is, like I said, Friday evening, and let me give you a reading update of Heaven's Official Blessing. So I am like really far into the book now. I think I've got just over 100 pages left, so I'm on page 264. I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, I am literally, I think, excluding the glossary, I've got that much left. I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, obviously I'm familiar with the anime, and this is definitely a bit of a step out my comfort zone, obviously because it's like a fantasy, but because I'm familiar with the story, I'm really enjoying it. It's nice kind of reading the book. It makes me understand like a lot of the anime a lot more. I think when I eventually go back and rewatch the anime, I will have a better understanding of like kind of like the history behind this world and like the characters, and kind of like smaller bits that aren't explained quite as much or go into depth quite as much like in the anime. So I'm really enjoying this. They're on their like mission, this like second mission of the book, so I'm really enjoying it. I love our two main characters together. I think I actually pronounced I think it's Chilean instead of Zaylan, I think. I should know that because I've watched the anime, but it's been a while since I've watched it. But I like Chilean and Hua Chang's like relationship. It's just very sweet, and I really enjoy the writing. It's fairly easy to follow, and there is like a lightness and a playfulness to it, despite it obviously being like a fantasy. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I would like to finish it this week. I might be able to be honest with you. Like I said, I've only got just over 100 pages left, and hopefully I can do like a fair amount of reading over the weekend. I would definitely like to do some reading tonight, so that's where I'm up to with my reading at any rate. So I came home to a parcel, and technically I'm on a book buying ban, but I'm not counting this because this is a book I've already read. This is a manga that I read online, and I fell in love with it. It was just so cute. It's a one-shot manga, and I just really wanted a physical copy of it. So I thought I'd unbox it with you guys now. This is Lovers on the Last Train, and this is a BL manga, and it's, like I said, it's a one-shot. And what I really enjoyed about this book is that it's about older characters. Obviously a lot of manga is based on people in their teens or their 20s, but this is about two men in their 40s, like falling in love for the first time. It's really cute. There's no smut in it at all. It's just really beautiful, like adorable, like heartwarming vibes about these two guys like meeting for the first time and falling for each other. It's just so cute. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I really like the cover as well. It's very adorable, and from what I can remember, these two guys meet on an app, and I believe one of them, their company, like owns the app or has a part in like creating the app, and they end up accidentally meeting on the app because it sends a notification when somebody who is on the app that you follow is like nearby. So that happens, they end up in the same restaurant and it goes off, and kind of their relationship goes from there. It's, like I said, it's really adorable. It's so sweet. And I really enjoy the art style as well. I like the characters. It's just, yeah, absolutely, totally adorbs. But yeah, that's like some of the art here, and then also here as well. So I really like the art style. And like the character design and everything. And what I also really liked is that our character here, the blonde guy, he is a wedding planner, and I feel like a lot of manga and stuff like that, a lot of people are like office workers, or kind of, you know, along that sort of like corporate vibe. And I love that he's like a wedding planner. It's something a little bit different. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. So if you want like a really like cute, wholesome, like BL manga, or just like a really cute wholesome romance in general, I do like, for a manga, I really recommend this. It's so adorable. I've never heard anybody talk about it before. I think I might have heard somebody mention it on Instagram, or you know, I just found it randomly myself, but it was so adorable, so highly recommend. So I've got Pole tonight, which is very exciting, very looking forward to that. And I'm going to AnimeCon tomorrow, so I am so excited. It starts at 10, so I'm probably going to get there a bit earlier, maybe at about 10:30ish. I'd rather be at the event earlier, so I will do my best to obviously do some filming and stuff like that. I feel this is a very accidental, like, anime manga vibe kind of weekly vlog. It really wasn't my intention for that. I guess it just, you know, coincided with, like, you know, obviously buying the books that I bought and the book I'm reading and all that sort of thing, and obviously going to AnimeCon. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I don't do like loads of manga content and stuff like that, but I do really enjoy it, you know. It's something I very much enjoy. So I'm gonna go and like chill for a bit and do some reading, and then tomorrow we can go to AnimeCon. Oh my god, okay, so I need to leave like in a minute to get my train. So let me give you like an outfit check for my look for AnimeCon just before we go. Okay, I am actually wearing this big coat. I didn't want to because obviously I'm going to be inside most of the day, but knowing me, I'm going to freeze, so I'm going to wear this. And then I'm wearing a white polo neck. I am also wearing on top of that a Uniqlo and Studio Ghibli collab top, which is Totoro theme with the cat bus on. I'm wearing my wide leg black trousers, my Nikes as well. And then to tie the like Ghibli Totoro theme in, I'm going to take my Totoro bag from Anime Gallery in York. So yeah, I really need to hurry up and go now. So without further ado, let's go to AnimeCon, yay! So a little bit of a moment for the makeup please. I've not worn this lipstick in a while. Very much enjoying it. Con, and I had a really fun time. Hopefully the footage that I got was alright, that you will have seen before. But I got there quite early just for the fact that I was hoping it would be a bit quieter. It wasn't really, it didn't make much of a difference, to be honest with you. I spent a good couple of hours there. I was mainly interested in like the artist alley, because I obviously with anime it'd be nice to get some decent merch, and I think it's a great way to like discover new artists and all that sort of thing. So I have bought a few things, and I would just like to say before I like show you my little haul, I think it's such a nice community. I've never been to an event like this before, or I'm not really like, you know, part of like the anime manga community, but I could tell from like the vendors that I was speaking to and just seeing people interacting with each other who were at the con, how much of it must be a really nice community. So that was really nice, and the majority of the people that were there were actually in cosplay. I wasn't expecting that many, or as many people to be in cosplay like that, but I would say like 70%, 80% of the people there were in cosplay, and honestly I respect that. Cosplay is not something that I think I'd ever personally do, but I obviously respect the people who do it, and some of the cosplays were amazing. So yeah, and I just like to say there were so many amazing artists when I was looking in the artist alley. I honestly, top respect to those people for creating all that amazing work, and all the vendors that I spoke to or bought things from, they were so lovely. So yeah, let me show you what I bought. I did have like a few like animes in mind when it came to merch that I wanted to buy. Unfortunately, quite a lot of the ones that I wanted to get merch from wasn't there. I really wanted some free merch. Unfortunately, there wasn't any there. I knew the chances would have been slim, but I was hopefully at least expecting like a little blind box or like a little sticker or something, but alas, I couldn't find any, which was very sad. And I was hoping for some Kimi Todoke stuff. I have actually got a little sticker sheet, which I'll show you in a minute. There was like a lot of like Apothecary Diaries stuff, which I have bought some, and I really love Apothecary Diaries. There was also a lot of the like K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. That was really stunning, some of that. And then a lot of it was like other animes that I haven't watched, or that I don't know about. But yeah, let me show you the stuff that I got, because I do really enjoy like the things that I bought, and I wanted to be like mindful in terms of what I was buying. So let me show you what I bought. Unfortunately, I don't have business cards for all of the places that I went to, so if I remember, I will try and find the people who I bought these from and link them in the description if I have, to support them. I did get a business card from one of these vendors, and I didn't end up buying anything from them, but I really like that art style, so I thought I'd pick a card up. So I think this is like a Green Yuri like moment, but you know, in like a cosplay alternative universe sort of thing, which was really cute. And then that is the name of the business, if you want to go and check it out. Also, let me just show you, they gave us really nice like lanyards and passes. I really appreciate that. So I have no idea who this person is, or from what anime he's from, but they have like a Saturday pass with like a really fun lanyard and stuff. That's quite a nice like little souvenir from it, so I really appreciate that. And this is like really thick like cardboard, but is it even cardboard? It might actually be plastic, you know. But yeah, it's really fun, so I really enjoyed having this. I put it on my bag whilst I was in the con, and I just prefer it than having it around my neck. So where shall we start? So there was a little bit of skip and loafer stuff. There was only one stall that did this, and I was like, I need a little bit of that. So I got these like, they're like photo booth strips. So this is the one that I got from a stall, and they did have a Green Yuri one, which I was tempted by, but I decided to just get this one instead because it is, I do, you know, prefer it over Green Yuri, which is really cute. And then I got some stickers, and I must admit I don't really know what I'm going to do with these stickers, but I will definitely find some use for them. I can put them on my laptop or in my journal or on my iPad. So let's have a look. So again, I wish, like I said, I wish I had like the names of the businesses who these are from, but I got a Apothecary Diary sticker, so it's Mau Mau and Jinshi. I really like the art style for this, it was super cute. Then I got a few sticker sheets from this stall, and The girl who ran this store was so lovely. She was so nice. She even gave me like a free little sticker pack. Unfortunately, she didn't have any business cards with her, so I can't. Like I said, though, I will try my best to find them online. But this is the free sticker sheet that she gave me. She let me choose, so that was really cute. So I got 2 sticker sheets and 1 singular sticker. So I love this. She had like a couple of like onigiri stickers. There was a Soot Sprite one which I nearly bought, but this one won me over. So he is like super cute, love him. Then in terms of the sticker sheets that I got an Apothecary Diary one. I love the illustrations on this. I think it's absolutely adorable. And then she had a Kimi ni Todoke one, and I didn't see any more Kimi ni Todoke stuff throughout the entirety of the con, unless if I missed it, maybe I did. But this is one of my favourite animes of all time, so I was so happy to find a little sticker sheet. So that is just so cute. I cannot wait to like use these and like treasure them. And then next there was a stall that I saw earlier on when I was at the con, and I ended up going back to it. So let me show you what I got, because I was debating. I really wanted to get a keychain, and I wanted like a Julian one from Heaven's Official Blessing. Unfortunately, they sold out of the one with Shilian and Hua Chang on it together. So I got a Hua Chang one in the end. So this is the one I got, which was super cute. I was tempted by the Shilian one, but I didn't in the end. And this does actually have the name of the business on the back if you want to check them out. And then I got a print as well. I got a Sandlang print. I must admit, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I do really want to redo my poster wall, so maybe I'll put it there. But it's just a Sandlang one. They did have a Shilian one as well, but I decided to get this one in the end. I just kind of preferred the design a little bit more, and kind of like how they had drawn Sandlang. And then lastly I got some earrings, and there were 2 jewellery stalls, and I love that they were like anime themed, but they weren't, you know, it wasn't obvious. Like they were like, you know, wearable pieces. And one of the stalls was beautiful. They had some Animal Crossing jewellery, and they had like the fruits on the tree. So they had like apple and pear and like peach and all that sort of thing, like the like earrings and bracelets, and it was absolutely stunning. They weren't cheap. I was tempted by some of them because they had some like Apothecary Diary earrings. They were honestly adorable, and like because they're very wearable, not very obvious unless if you are, you know, familiar with the anime. But this is the place where I got these earrings from. And I did actually realise looking in the bag that she put a little sticker in, and I love this sticker. Look how cute that is. It's a little like potion bottle. That is so adorable. So these earrings that I got are Howl inspired earrings from Howl's Moving Castle, and I've wanted some earrings like this for ages. I have been looking on Etsy, but some of them don't look very good quality. So I wanted to, you know, wait and buy a good pair, and this stall had them. The other stall did have them as well, but they were only in silver, and I wanted them in gold because I wear gold jewellery for the most part apart from my rings. So these are gorgeous. So they are like the earrings that Howl wears in Howl's Moving Castle, and like I said, I got them in gold, and I think they're so nice. I'm not usually like a big like gemstone kind of person in terms of jewellery, but I really like these, and like I said, they're kind of in my colours, like green and like red and all that sort of thing. And obviously they're not very obvious unless if you are familiar with Howl's Moving Castle. So I really enjoyed that. There was loads of like fun stuff. There was like quite a few like Ghibli things as well, but I didn't end up getting any of them apart from the earrings. But yeah, it was a really nice time, you know, and I did go for a little wander afterwards to the Northern Quarter. I had a quick look in Forbidden Planet and Travelling Man just to have a look. I wasn't planning on buying anything. It was very busy though. It was so busy everywhere. I guess it's a Saturday as well, and also the Brits are on today, and they're on in Manchester this year, so that was busy. There was just a lot going on in Manchester. I felt like I was fighting my way down Market Street. But I had a really fun time. You know, I really enjoyed myself. I might go back to an anime con in the future. I don't know if I'd do it like every year, but it's, you know, it was definitely like a fun event. It'd be fun to go with somebody, maybe in the future. So that is everything that I bought when I was at AnimeCon today. So it's like mid-afternoon now, and I've literally come in, made a cup of tea, and like shown you guys all the bits that I've got. So I'm going to tidy all of this away now, and after that I think I'm just going to chill for the rest of the day. Honestly, it's just nice, and the sun has come out. It was raining earlier, but the sun has come out now, which is so nice. So yeah, that's my plan. And this was meant to be a weekly vlog. I feel like it might be a bit longer than a weekly vlog because I've not really talked to you guys much. So we're gonna see, but I am gonna like drink my tea now and have something to eat, and I'm gonna carry on reading Heaven's Visual Blessing because I haven't read any of it today. So I need to change that, you know. That's my plan for now. I'm just gonna like chill, enjoy the little bit of sunshine that we have left for today, and just like enjoy my like all my new things that I have bought. Yeah. It's Sunday today and I have really not had the best day. I've had a very anxious day. It started like last night after I got back from Anime Con, and it's very annoying. I don't have days like that as much anymore, so when it happens it's kind of frustrating and I don't know why I did. So I've just not been feeling great today. But I do feel a bit better now compared to this morning. I think sorting the horses out and having some fresh air helped. And I've like, you know, cleaned my room, changed my bedding. I feel like those like really basic simple things really do make a difference. And I've also been very fatigued from pole on Friday, which I don't think helped because obviously I was like up and out in the city yesterday on my feet all day, so my body's not had much chance to recover, and I don't think I've eaten properly. So I think it's just been like a multitude of things that have like affected the way I am. But I've just finished scheduling my video that's going up today, which I really couldn't be asked doing, but I want to keep my upload streak going because I've been consistent now for like a month of uploading, so I want to keep it going. But I'm going to read now. I've got like less than 100 pages of Heaven Official's Blessing, so I'm gonna plan to finish this today. If I do, it means that it'll have taken me a week to read this, which is great. It's really great seeing as I only read maybe like 1 or 2 books in February, so I want to finish this today. That is my main plan. But I've got myself a little treat. I got myself a Mogu Mogu drink, which I have actually nearly finished all of it. It's a strawberry one, which I actually don't like as much. I think I've had the passion fruit one and the peach and the mango. There's quite a few flavours, but this is alright. It's not my favourite, but it's okay. But yeah, I'm gonna put some like chilled like Ghibli music on in the background and read. I've got my like lovely cozy blanket, and I just plan on like, you know, reading for a couple of hours and chilling, and hopefully I'll finish my book, and I like to think it'll make me feel better because it's always nice kind of being able to escape into a book, you know. So I don't think I ever closed out this vlog, so I'm doing it now, and I'm actually filming this about like 2 months later. Was not intending to do that. I unintentionally took a little hiatus from like booktube and just making content like that in general. However, as you can see from this video, I am back and I have new videos coming. I think I was just dealing with some stuff and still am, but life must go on, and I do want to obviously be a lot more regular with like posting videos because obviously it's something that I enjoy. But I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I really enjoyed it. It did have like an unexpected like manga, anime, dame kind of theme, which wasn't the plan, but that's just kind of how it went. So I hope you really enjoyed it. I haven't watched this footage in a very long time, so I'm going to go back and watch it now. But thank you for sticking around if you got to the end of this video, and for staying with me even though I took a hiatus. I, like I said, fully intend to be back and stay back for the foreseeable future. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not already. I will leave the links to my social media along with my Goodreads in the description down below for you guys if you would like to see more bookish content that you will not find on this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you again very soon. Bye guys!